Today we're going to be going over light from Read This If You Want to Take Great Photos from Henry Carroll. Light. Here we're looking at Tom Hunter's 1997 image of woman reading possession order. And you want to start thinking of light and how light works. So here we have the lights coming through the window and hitting her face and touching a little bit of her child's on the bed. Hard light. Think about the time of day and hard light. Hard light creates contrast. So here we're looking at Trent's image from 2006 and how hard and distinct the light is. Compare that to the soft light of Wes Gator in 2010 that the photographer is using. It's much different than we can see here in the earlier photograph. So hard light, soft light, diffuse light. Soft light is less intense, meaning there isn't such a stark divide between the highlights and the shadows. Let's compare them side by side. Hard light and soft light. Hard light creates depth. The strong, distinct shadows that go hand in hand with hard light create depth and three-dimensionality. We can see here from Faye Goldwyn in 1980. Or soft light can be flat from Joel Sternfeld in December 1978. The blanket evenness of soft or flat light means that there is no dramatic shadows and highlights to create depth and draw the eyes. Hard light is brutal. Oregon, Lee Freelander, 1997. Now imagine if this was like you were doing a bridal image, photographing a bride at her wedding. You took a photo like this, she'd be mighty upset. You don't want to use hard light on a bride. Hard light is dramatic. It creates cutthroat shadows and stark highlights, which are unforgiving and expose all. Instead, soft light is flattering. So if we're going to be photographing a bride or doing a portrait, we want to use soft light. Portrait photographers love soft, diffuse light as it draws out the form and features without being severe. Let's see them side by side. Now, if you wanted a reality of how things are, hard light. If you want to have someone look nice and beautiful and hide all the wrinkles, soft light. Natural and artificial light. Here we can see House Under Highway, Los Angeles by Kinder in 2005, where we see the house under the overpass surrounded by artificial lights. So we can see the lights on the outside, all this artificial light. Natural and artificial light are unequivocally distinct. They convey different moods and are very different in color. In controlling your camera and deciding on what kind of light you're going to use, we have these options: tungsten, fluorescent, noon, flash, cloudy, and shady. Don't get hung up on perfecting the white balance, because setting your camera to auto white balance generally does a pretty good job. It's only in extreme cases that you need to change it yourself. So setting your camera to auto white balance is a fine thing to do. The inbuilt flash. Untitled woman in white dress running in Yokosuka by Daido in 1971. So here he turns on the flash at night and it has a sharp, flash, and it fills the light, fills the area with light that we normally wouldn't see. The inbuilt flash dominates the look and feel of an image. We can also turn on the flash during the day to have daylight to fill flash. So a daylight flasher that we can see here in 2007 in Seagulls and Chips. To force your flash to fire, find the button or menu icon marked by the lightning bolt and then scroll through the options.